I am a 30 years old new to this small town. I am here to take care of my uncle's business. It's a moderately populated town, and my daily routines involve taking care of my uncle's departmental store during weekdays. And, during Saturdays, I need to travel to another city to pick stuffs related to business. That city is 150 miles away. Though I am a driving enthusiast, this routine travel made me tired and dull, as most of the highway is usually dry with almost no greeneries. The route also crosses 3 other small cities and pretty clumsy at times. Also, I am not very fond of this region people, as most of them, I feel, not very friendly. Especially that gas station guy and the motel waitress. I had no other choices but get used to them, since there are only few affordable motels. This boring routine continued for few months. Until I found an alternate route to the city, but it's 30 miles longer than usual route. I thought to give it a try on upcoming week. Why not? The road seemed usual for first 20 to 25 miles until I come across a GOT section. It was a sweet surprise, as I never thought this road goes via hills. It's not just hills. The road took me to sceneries of beautiful valley and rivers. The scenes were mesmerizing. There was so little traffic. I double-checked my map if it leads to my destination city. Indeed it is. I was thinking how I missed this route and was traveling on that boring highway all the time. I was halfway and stopped at a cafe. The lady at cafe was so pretty. She was friendly, and we had a nice little chat. We didn't exchange our numbers, but I was very excited to meet her again next week, as this would be my usual route from now. Few miles after the cafe, I see a valley of tulips. I stopped for few minutes and enjoyed the breathtaking sight. I was thinking, maybe I would ask the cafe girl for a date, and this would be a good place to hang around. After some more pleasant drive, I sense my destination city is approaching in few miles. Once my stuff is over in the city, I drove back to same hill road when it was already at sunset. However, the return journey is not very scenic, as it's almost pitch dark outside and I could barely see anything other than road. The cafe is also closed and I had no option for a tea or something. I finally reached my home around midnight. It was an unforgettable day indeed. As the week passed by, I was very excited for the Saturday to arrive, to drive on the hill road and to meet that lady on cafe. The Saturday finally arrived. But looks like my uncle had other plans. He asked me to drop my niece to a town as she is attending a weekend dance classes. That town, unfortunately, can be reached only via the usual highway. My niece is having classes for next 5 consecutive weeks. My heart is broken. However, this is some favor that I shouldn't deny. For the next 5 weeks, I took the dry highway. While driving, I was always thinking about the beautiful highway. I missed the cafe girl. Will she still remember me? I was thinking about the Tulips Valley. Few times I thought of returning via the hill road, but it's meaningless to use that road during night. I was thinking philosophically, even if we find a beautiful path in life, circumstances force us to a dry road. I somehow get used to this highway route and people started recognizing me as I am now regular for many weeks. The once rude gas station guy have helped to fix my car's broken wiper, and I offered him few pints in exchange. The lady in my usual motel has started to greet me, and we started to have small conversation. However, I told her she wouldn't be seeing me more frequently, as I will be traveling via another route from next week. I said goodbye to the highway finally. The most exciting Saturday has arrived. I took the hill road and it was a mild drizzle. I was thinking about my date proposal to cafe girl. By the time the hills arrived, the drizzle turned into heavy rain. I turned on my wipers. Luckily, it was fixed by Georgie last week. I could barely see the road. I thought the rain would be over in few minutes, but it continued for next 1 hour. I was bit upset. I was waiting for this journey for last 5 weeks. Finally I managed to reach the cafe. It's still raining outside, and I was bit off mood and sneaked inside the cafe. To my disappointment, the cafe was bit crowded and clumsy. I saw the cafe girl, but she doesn't seems to have recognized me. I tried to hit a conversation, but she was politely asking for my order. I felt she was kind of avoiding me, but it could be due to crowd in the cafe as well. Looks like she forgot me, as it's been more than a month since we met. I felt bad about myself for my foolishness. I moved on from cafe, and the rain is somehow reduced. I stopped by the Tulip Valley. However, the place was covered by mist and not much visible. My mind was filled with a feel of melancholy on seeing the misty valley. Rest of my drive was very quiet and dull. I missed the sunshine. I got mild vertigo due to drive in rain and felt very drowsy while I reached my destination city. While returning back I took highway route and it was all dry and breezy. I met the waitress in motel and she winked at me.
She offered me a nice coffee. We had very relaxed conversation and some random stuff like she wanted her date to wear a blue shirt for first date and stuff like that. Though they are some meaningless conversation but helped me to relax and overcome a bad day.
I was busy at store during next weekdays due to an approaching long weekend. During that weekend drive, I took highway without any second thought. The drive was amazing with all sunshine and morning vibes. The road was busy since it's a long weekend and people have started their vacation drives. I met Georgie at gas station and thanked for his help last week. I stopped at motel and was surprised to see the waitress as she told she would be traveling for the long weekend. She said she canceled her plan at last minute. She looked beautiful in her short skirt and white tops.
She said she canceled her plans to meet me, but said she is just kidding. I paid my bills and about to step into my car, I just turned around. She was standing at shop looking at me. I just turned back and walked straight to her and said, I would get a nice blue shirt for a second date and how about joining me now for a drive? She said no, said she is just kidding. She said there is a shop nearby and I could still buy a nice blue shirt. She asked me to take her to a garden. I said I will bring her to a flower valley.